in which my people dwell, that no swarms of flies shall be there, to the end that you may know that I, Yahweh, am in the midst of the earth. And I will put a division between my people and your people. By tomorrow shall this sign be. And Yahweh did so, and there came grievous swarms of flies into the house of Pharaoh, and into his servants' houses, and in all the land of Egypt the land was corrupted by reason of the swarms of flies. And Pharaoh called for Moses and for Aaron, and said, Go sacrifice to your Elohim in the land. And Moses said, It is not right to do so, for we shall sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians to Yahweh our Elohim. Lo, shall we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians before their eyes, and will they not stone us? We will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness, and sacrifice to Yahweh our Elohim, as he shall command us. And Pharaoh said, I will let you go, that you may sacrifice to Yahweh your Elohim in the wilderness, only ye shall not go far away. Pray for me. And Moses said, Behold, I go out from you, and I will pray to Yahweh that the swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people. Tomorrow, only let Pharaoh no longer deal deceitfully, and not letting the people go to sacrifice to Yahweh. And Moses went out from Pharaoh and prayed to Yahweh. And Yahweh did according to the word of Moses, and he removed the swarms of flies from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people. There remained not one. And Pharaoh hardened his heart this time also, and he did not let the people go. Then Yahweh said to Moses, Go into Pharaoh and tell him, In this manner says Yahweh, the Elohim of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let them go, and will hold them still, behold, the hand of Yahweh is on your cattle, which are in the field, on the horses, on the asses, on the camels, on the herds, and on the flocks. There shall be a very grievous plague. And Yahweh shall make a distinction between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt, and nothing shall die of all that belongs to the children of Israel. And Yahweh appointed a set time, saying, Tomorrow Yahweh shall do this thing in the land. And Yahweh did that thing on the next day, and all the cattle of Egypt died, but not one of the cattle of the children of Israel died. And Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not so much as one of the cattle of the Israelites dead. But the heart of Pharaoh was stubborn, and he did not let the people go. And Yahweh said to Moses and to Aaron, Take for yourselves handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward heaven in the sight of Pharaoh. And it shall become small dust over all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boiling break forth with blains upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt. And they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast. And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boils were on the magicians and on all the Egyptians. And Yahweh hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he listened not to them, as Yahweh had spoken to Moses. And Yahweh said to Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say to him, In this manner says Yahweh, the Elohim of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For this time I will send all my plagues upon your heart, and on your servants, and on your people, that you may know that there is none like me in all the earth. For now I have put forth my hand, and have struck you and your people with pestilence, and you have been cut off from the earth. But in very deed for this cause have I made you to stand, to show you my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. Do you still exalt yourself against my people, that you will not let them go? Behold, tomorrow about this time I will cause it to rain a very grievous hail, such as not been in Egypt since the day it was founded, even until now. Now therefore send, hurry in your cattle and all that you have in the field, for every man and beast that shall be found in the field, and shall not be brought home, they shall come, but the hail shall come down upon them, and they shall die. He that feared the word of Yahweh among the servants of Pharaoh made his servants and his cattle flee into the houses, And he that regarded not the word of Yahweh left his servants and his cattle in the field. And Yahweh said to Moses, Stretch forth your hand toward heaven, that there may be hail in all the land of Egypt, upon man and upon beast, and upon every herb of the field, and throughout the land of Egypt. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and Yahweh sent thunder and hail and fire down to the earth, and Yahweh rained hail upon the land of Egypt. So there was hail and fire mingled with the hail, very grievous, such as had not been in all the land of Egypt since it had become a nation. And the hail struck throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast. And the hail struck every herb of the field, and broke every tree of the field. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, was there no hail. And Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron, and said to them, I have sinned this time. Yahweh is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. Pray to Yahweh, for there has been enough of these mighty thunderings and hail, and I will let you go, and you shall stay no longer. And Moses said to him, As soon as I have gone out of the city, I will spread abroad my hands to Yahweh. The thunder shall cease, neither shall there be any more hail, that you may know that the earth is Yahweh's. But as for you and your servants, I know that you still not fear Elohim. And the flax and the barley were destroyed, for the barley was in the air, and the flax was in bloom. But the wheat and the spelt were not destroyed, for they had not grown up. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh, and spread abroad his hands to Yahweh, and the thunders and hail ceased, and the rain was not poured upon the earth. And when Pharaoh saw that the rain and the hail and the thunders had ceased, he sinned yet more, and hardened his heart, he and his servants. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the children of Israel go, as Yahweh had spoken by Moses.